I just want to rock, ha, ha. Y'all know the Uzi song. Y'all know that's the song. My boy Gilly had did all that lucky stuff for the Super Bowl, and they ended up losing. The main focus is roster turnover, and Super Bowl hangover. I think the Eagles actually, Howie Roseman, I mean, he kind of, everybody playing Monopoly now. He kind of, man, he played Monopoly real good this offseason because he replaced a lot of people. It just goes the way the league is going. If you have a high paid quarterback, you can't pay the running back. So they had to let Miles Sanders go. And then he had to let another few prize positions go, like a few linebackers. He replaced the D-line. Javon Hargrave signed with the 49ers. He re-signed Darius Slay. He got James Bradbury. He got Kelee Ringo out the draft along with Eric Rick undrafted. He replaced the two safeties, Marcus Epps with Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he really, and Sidney Brown, from Illinois, the safety. He traded a future 5th round for DeAndre Swift, which is like low risk, high reward because he's injury prone. But at the same time, when he's on the field, he's a dynamic player to go along with Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and Goddard and A.J. Brown, along with Jason Kelce on the O-line, Lane Johnson. Now, the left tackle is solid, but the left guard and right guard positions kind of scare me. Lane and Dickinson and Cam Jurgen are with the rookie Tyler Steen fighting for those spots. So we're going to see how that shakes off. And on the D-line, they got Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, along with Brandon Graham, Sweat. Man, they loaded with Nakobe Dean, Nolan Smith at outside linebacker, with Hassan Reddick. I mean, I don't know what more you can ask for. They have probably one of the best rosters in the NFC. I say, other than quarterback, the San Francisco can give them a little run for their money. But with that being said, I am thinking they take a little small step regress back because that's just how it goes. No team wins this division twice in 20-something, 19 years. So I don't have them winning. I have another team winning, but let's get right into it. Week 1 at Patriots. I'm sorry to say I do have them losing. It's a Tom Brady game. I think it's going to be revved up. I think a lot of people are undermining the Bill O'Brien addition along with Bill Belichick as a coach. In the last 5 years, the team that has lost the Super Bowl has lost the next season opening game 4 out of 5 times. So I'm not saying it's a terrible season, but I do think they lose week 1. Week 2 versus the Vikings on a short week. Kirk Cousins suck in prime time. That's all I got to say. They're going to blow him out again, possibly. And then after a long, little 10-day wait, they played at Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, I'm sorry, but they're going to get back into the W column. That's another W. Week 4 versus the Commanders. I am sneaky good, underrating the Commanders, but I think they're going to be pretty good. If Sam Howell's pretty good with Eric Bieniemy as the coordinator, but the Eagles, they're going to be much better. So I got them winning that one. Week 5 at Rams. I'm going to continue to say it. The Rams are tanking. They're going to tear it down and they're going to rebuild it. And then they're going to say F them picks when they get closer to glory just to put them over the top. So that's another win. Week 6 at Jets. I do have them beating the Jets for some reason. I just think the roster stack up real good. The Jets, you can run the ball on them. But the pass defense, it's all right. I'm not saying Sauce Gardner, but I'm not really high on the DJ Reed person, corner, but he's all right. With the other safeties is cool. So I have them beating them. Plus, they just a better offense. Week 7, I do have them losing at the Dolphins. I'm sorry, but Darius Slay, I think he takes a small regression back. And James Bradbury, I'm sorry, you cannot guard Jalen Waddle, so that's a bad matchup. Week 8 at Commanders. New ownership. I feel like the energy is renewed. Y'all lost to the Commanders last year. It's a tough divisional game. I do have y'all losing that one. So 2 straight losses. And then week 9, I do have y'all beating the Cowboys. Going into the bye. Coming out of the bye. I do have y'all I did have y'all winning this one. But I'm going to say y'all lose this one because I was thinking y'all going to get y'all get back for last year. But I think the Chiefs are coming out of a bye too, and I think Andy Reid is like 11-6 coming off a bye. So I'm sorry to say y'all lose that one. And then week 12, y'all lose to the Bills. I think the Bills have a good team. Josh Allen is a phenom. I know a lot of people probably rating Jalen Hurts over him, but Josh Allen is a good player. And then week 13 at 49ers, I think y'all lose that one. Javon Hargrove in the trenches. It's going to be some tough games. Y'all got a first-place schedule. You know, the Eagles had a easy schedule last year with not a lot of good teams on there, but this year it's going to be a bit different. Week 14 at Cowboys, Jerry World. I do have y'all season splitting with the Cowboys. And then week 15 at Seattle, I do have y'all. Most young quarterbacks do lose at the 12th man Lumen Field, but I do have y'all going up there, coming home with a W. And then week 16 versus the Giants, I do have y'all winning that one. Week 17 versus the Cardinals. I don't care if Kyler's back or not. Their roster is, rostered. It's going to be fine-tuning for the playoffs. So I do have y'all blowing them out. Week 18, I do have y'all losing to the Giants because last year the Giants, they had a bitter taste in their mouth when y'all blew them out. So I think they're going to try to get a little get back. Y'all did a season split with them and the Cowboys and the Commanders. So, yeah. Ending off with a 10-7 record in the playoffs. I'm sorry. I'm not as high on Jalen Hurts as a lot of people are. He just made lemons with lemonade. A lot of quarterbacks would have won with that talented roster that he had. I'm not saying he's not good, but it's just like, he just did what he had to do. I mean, other than Shane Steichen dialing up the plays, they have a new offense coordinator, new defense coordinator. So we're going to see if he can thrive in any system. It was a run first system. I hope they don't change it too much. But with that being said, like and subscribe. Eagles in the playoffs. More content on the way.